Hey guys, Luke, and it might seem like I'm grasping at straws a little bit in this video, and to a certain degree I am, but hear me out. I think that the Colt M1911, the Mustang and Sally, and PhD Flopper will all be returning in Black Ops 4 Zombies. And yes, you heard me right, Mustang and Sally's and PhD Flopper in a Call of Duty Zombies game in 2018. So this whole discussion is being brought about because Cherry Gamer 101, will be linked in the description down below, go check her out by the way, point out a hugely overlooked fact that in the poster shown at the Black Ops 4 reveal event, Diego is holding an M1911 in his hand. I really haven't seen too many people discussing this, and it really got me to thinking that if the M1911 is returning, then surely the Mustang and Sally's has to as well. It's been an absolute staple of Zombies ever since the beginning, seeing as it's been in every Treyarch game since World of War, and I don't see that trend stopping anytime soon. I'm especially leaning towards it being in Black Ops 4 because of the massive community uproar that occurred when Zombies Chronicles was released, but the M1911 was instead replaced with the MR6 at launch because the weapon wasn't quite finished yet. The entire community went into full meltdown mode until it was eventually patched in later on, and Treyarch clearly saw this and understands we want the M1911, and since Black Ops 4 is all about giving the fans what we want, I'm sure that we'll see it in the game at some point during its life cycle. Now with that being said, I think we'll actually see it at launch within Voyage of Despair because in said poster, Diego is wearing his outfit from the Voyage of Despair trailer. This would also be historically accurate considering that the Titanic sank on April 14th, 1912, and the Colt 1911 was first used for military purposes in March of 1911. And that puts it right in the correct time frame for Diego to have the weapon in his possession. So now that we've talked about the M1911 returning, let's talk about PhD Flopper returning as well. And for this point, we have to go back a little bit of a ways to the Black Ops 3 Shadows of Evil trailers, where Gobblegums were a big focal point, and they really tried super hard to make sure you noticed them, and you knew that they would be a key game mechanic. But this time around, it really seems like Treyarch couldn't care much less about them, and they may have scrapped them entirely in favor of a new system that they're calling mutations. Essentially what mutations are is a system where you can change anything and everything in your game of Zombies. Now we don't know the full scale of this yet, but if Treyarch is going as big with this system as they say they're going to, and if Gobblegums are indeed not in the game and it was scrapped, then we may see PhD Flopper coming back. And even if it is as a mutation, or it's not an option until you've completed a certain objective or Easter egg or whatever it may be, I think that the community would love to see a return for one last go around. And with the game so baked in nostalgia, it really would make so much sense for Treyarch to bring back PhD, because that's one of the huge things they focus on every single time that they have a go around, is bringing back older things and bringing them new into the fold and trying to make them relevant again. And I think that PhD Flopper has to be one thing that they bring back. We've been crying out for it ever since Origins, and I think that Treyarch has seen that from the community, and the prodigal son may finally return home. On top of that, it would be a gravy train because players would line up around the block just to be able to run through zombies, blindly shooting the Mustang and Sally at the ground in front of them and taking no explosive damage. Like I said, we all want it, and I think that Treyarch will deliver it to us. Make it happen, Jason Blundell. If you guys did enjoy the video, I'd appreciate a like on it. Subscribe if you guys are new around here. Turn on notifications. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.